If you want to find out how I'm doing on my Partners in Cream project, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène, and yes, we are going to talk about the Partners in Cream project, and I am so excited about this project update, and I'm not going to tell you why. Not yet, anyway. If you are not familiar with this project, we are panning a total of, I think it's 4 to 6 products in our collection that are cream products. So it could be lipsticks, it could be foundations, it could be cream contour products, it could be a cream base for eyeshadow, whatever is a product that is not powder based that we might be worried that it may expire before we have a chance to use it. So cream blushes, cream highlighter, cream anything. I definitely have some of those products in my collection, and so I was very happy to join this project, and I have some neat updates for you. This absolutely fantastic idea of a project was the brainchild of 2 YouTubers that I quite enjoy and appreciate here on YouTube. One of them is Steph Lyons. Steph Lyons is how you can find her channel, and she is from Ireland, and she does a ton of fantastic panning videos despite leading a very, very busy life. I don't know how she does it. And her partner in crime for this Partners in Cream project is DaLin. And DaLin is the mastermind behind the YouTube channel Outward Processing. So those 2 ladies I thank very much, because this is right now, dare I say, in my top couple of favorite panning projects. I really, really am enjoying this far more than I ever expected to. So this has been an absolute joy, and I'm quite happy that it's going on for the full year because I am so in. Anyway, let's get back to the rest of the video for you. So let's dive right into all of the products that I have been using. And as is the case in the last couple of updates, I'm just going to get this one out of the way. I'm not using this one yet. I decided that I would focus on a palette that is older than this one, but it's still technically in the project because if I run out of the other one, I will incorporate this one in. And it's the Pro Glow from the Tartiste line. And the product that I want to use up is this contour product. But given it's only one product in this whole palette, I decided that I would put that one aside and use a different contour product that is older. Let me show you what that one is. So obviously there's no change on this one. The other product I'm talking about is in this palette, and actually this whole palette is one that I'm working on in this project. And this is the contour shade that I was mentioning earlier. So this is the one I'm using as opposed to the one in the Tartiste Pro palette, Pro Glow palette. And why was I covering some other stuff? Because I want to talk about this one. I have pan for the first time in this palette, and I'm so excited about it. And I use all of these products. I use the light contour, the one that is good for my skin color around my nose, lower lip, and cheeks. And then this one is the one that I use as contour right down here. And then finally, I use this one as a highlighter. And as a matter of fact, I did not put any on today. So let me just do that right now. So all I do is put my finger in the pen like that. And then I separate it between 2 fingers because a highlighter it can be quite blingy. And then I just rub it on my cheekbone on each side. Really happy with it so far. It's a subtle highlight, but it's there. And then whatever I have left on my fingers, I put on the bridge of my nose. And I really like doing that. So there you go, real-time application. And if there's any left, I put it on my Cupid's bow. And actually, why not continue on? I don't know if you can see I have some veins on each side of my nose, and I've been blowing my nose because I'm not feeling 100%. And I've been using this palette to hide those little veins on the side of my nose. It's not the best contour product I've ever used as far as this color. I do prefer the next palette I'm going to show you, but it does work just fine. So it's like a 7 out of 10 as opposed to the other one, which I think is closer to a 9 or 10 out of 10. Anyway, I'm obviously making good use of this product and will definitely continue to do so. So let me tell you how much I have improved on this one. This palette last month was 132.09 grams, and this month is 131.71 grams. So it's a difference of 0.38 grams. I am super, super happy. I used this a ton, and I'm very pleased to see that it is showing both visually and in weight change. To have pan is just feels so good. So good, so good, so good. And I definitely was not trying. I kind of move my finger all around the pan when I'm trying to get product, and it just appeared. And that morning, I just kind of went, it was absolutely priceless. I was so happy. And then within days, as if it's like Christmas, I ended up making good progress on this one as well. And in this palette, as opposed to the other one, the Cover FX, I'm using all 4. This one, I'm really only focusing on 2. And the 2 that I'm focusing in on are the Boiing Industrial Concealer number 2 and the number 1. And I think you can tell in the number 2, see that gorgeous pan right there? I hit that not even a week ago. So 5 days maybe. But you can definitely see that I'm making good use out of those 2 concealers. They are getting smaller and smaller in product availability every single day. Obviously, I mean, these are products I use pretty much every day. Now, I have not done my makeup every day this month, and despite that, I still made some pretty awesome progress on this one. The number 2 is well, I'm looking at the dips, and the number 2 is definitely a little bit more used, maybe by 25% more used than the 1. But I have a feeling that the next update, I'm going to have pan in this one. I really think I will. And actually, if I go back to the Cover FX for a second, I am really thinking that it might be only a month until I have pan in this one because it's quite deep. This was my most used out of the 4 when I started the project. So even though I used this one less than this one, I do believe, yeah, I definitely, I'm going to call it. I'm going to have pan in this one next month. I'm calling it. So there we have it. So I'm predicting pan in the Cover FX quad, and I'm also going to declare that I think I'm going to have pan in this one next update. Now, obviously, you can tell that I've had progress, so let me tell you what the difference is. For the Complexionista, I was at 124.06, and now I am at 123.81. And that means a difference of 0.25 grams. Pretty good for a product that I tend to use. I use the number 2 around my nose, and then I use the number 1 as my under eye brightener. So I'm not using it a ton all over my face, and I'm still getting, first off, got pan on one side, and I know I'm going to hit pan on another. So really, really pleased with that progress. Only 2 more products to go, and this one is the one that I was focusing on this month for the days where I was wearing makeup. It was over half the month, but I usually wear makeup every day, so for me to have had a week to 10 days with no real makeup, it is really confusing to me because I love it so much. It just wasn't in me for a couple of reasons. But this one was my focus because it was easier to use than the last product I'm going to show you. And it is this, I'll just show you how far down I am. It's all the way down, and it was above the rim when I first got this product. And I used it, like I said, every time I put blush on, it was this one, except for maybe 1 or 2 uses of the other product. I love this blush. I don't think it's available anymore. It's the Peach Dream blush by Joe Fresh. It's really good, and it's the one I'm wearing today. You can make it intense or not, and it's super, super easy to use. It takes me 20 seconds to apply and to blend in, and I just use my fingers, and I think it's great. If you like the NARS Orgasm blush, I really think this is a dupe. It's so, so similar. So anyway, love it. We'll continue to use it and am making progress. And let me tell you what that progress is. This one was 35.17 grams, and it is now 34.82, which means a difference of 0.35 grams this month. And it is just under my progress for the Cover FX Quad. It's less by 0.03 grams. So I did really well with this one this month, all things considered. And finally, we have the liquid blush from NARS called Dolce Vita. And I am trying not to move it around. It's around here, but it needs to set a little bit more. I'll have a better view of it when I give you the pictures at the end of this video. And I wish I could show you better, but it's around here. I did not use it, like I said, 1 or 2 times at most. And part of why I did not use it is that I just did not have the patience for the application of this blush. It's really beautiful once you have it on and that you've dissipated the color on the cheek. But it's about 2 or 3 times more work than the Joe Fresh. And when you don't feel fantastic and you're putting makeup on, you're going to reach for the easier stuff. And although I don't think it's as tough to use as I thought it was at the beginning, which is why I was so intimidated, it's still more work than Joe Fresh. And if you're kind of like doing things because you need to get through them, you need to get them done in the day, whatnot, you're going to take the products that give you more shortcuts, as opposed to when you're using a product because you want to be 100% on point, you want to use the best stuff, blah, blah, blah. I would put that one in the best stuff category. And actually, I would put this one as well in the best stuff category. But if I want to choose the lazy product, this one would be it, even though on a regular day where I'm not kind of going like, this one, I don't think it's an issue. It just was this past month. And I have a feeling that because I have really neglected it this month, that once I'm kind of back to my good old self, I will probably be favoring the NARS Dolce Vita over the Peach Dream from Joe Fresh. Talked a lot. Okay, let me tell you what the NARS blush progress was, which is hilarious. It's so small. It was 83.99 and now it's 83.90 for a total of 0.09 grams difference. Like I said, I didn't really use it. The grand finale. Let's talk about the overall gram difference from last update to this update. Last update, we were at 643.3 grams. This update, 642.0. I managed to use 1.3 grams of product across all 5 of the items I showed you. And again, given it was not a typical month, I'm pretty happy. I used a lot of these products and I got 2 new pans. My first 2 pans in this project. How could I not be thrilled about that? And with that, I can't wait to give you an update next month. I'm completely jazzed, completely energized, and it feels so, so good. And speaking of feeling good, who does not like progress pictures? Let's take a look right now. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the progress pictures. I thank you so much for watching and making it this far into the video. You deserve a medal. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. But for now, be well and stay safe.